This is where history and breathtaking landscape come together in the heart of the Cathar country. Welcome to another Crazy Ride, and this video is on ride 1 of our Carcassonne Crusade motorcycle tour. And this view on the Château de Montségur, on the Col de Montségur, is only one of the stops where history and beauty come together. Hi, Muriel and Johan here, your online guides to the ultimate European motorcycle adventures. And the combination of our ebooks, ready to ride GPX files, and these video guides are your ticket to your own epic journeys. And you know what the best part is? A crazy ride adventure is always on us. We are very excited to take you on our ride 1 of our Carcassonne Crusade motorcycle tour, and the ride is around 220 kilometers, 135 miles, and it has taken us through those, well, supposed to be very picturesque landscapes southwest of Carcassonne, going into the foothills of the Pyrenees. And so the ride should be very nice, and along the way we should also be discovering some history with regards to the Cathars and the Crusades on our stops. So join us for another adventure. So let's go crazy! Our first stop of this ride is here at Château de Puivert, and mind you, the last bit is very narrow with 2 steep narrow hairpins, so if you don't want to go up there, stay in town for a coffee. Puivert is historically linked to the tradition of troubadour, poets and musicians that were very important in the Cathar culture. And this chateau is said to be a gathering place for troubadour where they could perform and exchange their compositions. And therefore this suggests that Puivert had some level of tolerance or even support of the Cathars.
culture. The Cathars faced persecution during the Albigensian Crusade, a campaign launched by the Catholic Church in the early 13th century to eliminate heresy. And the Cathars entrenched themselves in numerous fortresses, and although this Château de Puyvert itself did not play a major role in the crusade, its association with Cathars and the presence of troubadours may have contributed to its significance during the turbulent period. Unfortunately now, as you can see, they're working on a dragon exposition, so the chateau is closed. The chateau is well known for its massive tower that, if it's open, you can climb up to have an impressive view on the surroundings, and the museum has some instruments of troubadours. And although we could only find a website in French, we will share the link in the ebook that you can download together with the GPX file from our website via your free account. So we have just passed the town of Montségur down there, and we are continuing our ride to climb up the Col de Montségur. And we added a quick stop up there because we should be getting a pretty view on the Château de Montségur. And Montségur and the Château hold a special place in the Cathar history because this was a true and the very last Cathar stronghold. In 1244, the chateau was the site of a dramatic siege in the Crusade, because after months of resistance, the Cathars surrounded, and many of them were burned at the stake for refusing to renounce their beliefs. And now, the castle stands as a somber remembrance of this. We've added a parking in Foix for our lunch break because it's known for its medieval streets, so it's nice to have a little walk, and we are sure that you will find a nice spot for lunch. As we could already see when we were approaching Foix, also Foix has a chateau on the hill looming over the town. And while the chateau played a key role during the Crusade, it later became the residence of the Counts of Foix.
So we are getting to our last stop of this ride here in Mirepoix, as it's supposed to be a town with medieval character and some nice half-timbered houses, and especially a nice town square. So we thought this was a perfect stop for our last stop before we get back to Carcassonne. And we have added this parking, so it's easy to get to the plus at the right.
The town's history is also tied to the Cathar history, as this town was destroyed in the early 13th century during the Crusade, but luckily rebuilt in this beautiful style, and now for us here to enjoy during, well, a drink at one of the nice terraces or having an ice cream.
We're back in Carcassonne, so this is the end of ride 1 of the Carcassonne Crusade motorcycle tour. And thank you so much for joining us on this journey through, well, history and stunning landscapes. And we hope that with the GPX file that you can download from the website and the tips in this video, that you will be able to enjoy this ride as much as we did. And if you want some tips on what to do in Carcassonne, we have a separate video on that, and that will be in the middle of your screen, so you can keep going crazy now. Well, and if you like this video, don't want to miss future videos, and want to help us share the fun of road tripping, you know what to do. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell as well, and then we will see you on our next crazy ride.